Let's face it, everybody's got 2 cents and everybody's got 2 minutes. So here's my 2 cents in under 2 minutes. Hey, Grant Cardone here, New York Times bestselling author and your friend in business and in sales. Folks, we're back to school, okay? It's the end of the summer. I'm down here in Miami Beach and they're saying it's the end of the summer. I'm like, my summer's just starting, player. But we're going back to school. I'm getting rid of the little urchins. The 2-year-old and the 4-year-old had their first day at school today. And I'm reminded of how much I hated school. I hated it. And probably the reason I hated it the most is the first day I went to school at the age of 6 years old, my brother, my twin brother, told this young kid who was waving a knapsack over his head, my twin brother Gary said, if you do it again, I'm going to knock your front 2 teeth out. The kid did it again. My brother went over there, smacked him in the face, knocked both of his front 2 teeth out. Not a bad deal for the first day at school. But this is what changed my day and how I felt about school. 30 minutes later, the principal calls me into his office. This was back when you could beat kids at school. Pulled out a board about that long, had holes in it, and then just beat me, gave me 10 freaking smacks my first day of school. I've hated school ever since then, spent 17 years in schools. And the first day I hated it. You know why? Because I got beat the first day because my brother, my twin brother, identical twin brother, beat somebody else up. And in my household, you never ratted a brother out. So why am I telling you this? Because it's back to school time, man. I'm taking my 2-year-old, my 4-year-old to school today, and I'm thinking about how much pain they got to go through meeting new people. And how much pain I got to go through as a parent. I got to go buying pencils and computers and calculators and dresses and shoes they're going to grow out of. You're probably going through the same thing. It's back to school time, man. And then lastly, I'm reminded how many adults in this country, like me, spent 12 or 15 or 17 years going to school, and you hadn't read a book since you left school. What a damn shame. Dude, you grew up and you quit going to school. You finally got out of the government school program and now you don't read a book. Look, I've written these 4 books in the last 4.5 years. I've written more books than some people will read in their lifetime. It's a damn shame. What are you learning? What workshops have you signed up for? Okay, look, folks, you won't never want to stop learning. Just because your experiences in school, high school, college, and even your master's, even though those degrees at school were a disappointment to you, doesn't mean you shouldn't read a book. Doesn't mean you shouldn't go to a seminar. What podcasts are you signed up for this month? What books are you going to read this month? What audio program are you listening to in your car? What have you downloaded that's sitting on your phone other than a little Jay-Z putting a freaky freak on some shit? Look, the government requires you to get an education that sucks, and then you quit learning the things that you need. Get back to school, bitch.